Hi you guys, happy Wednesday night. We're on day 2 and we have all made it this far. I'm gonna show y'all my view real quick because I'm on my rooftop. Let's see. How pretty is DC at night? Just beautiful. It's the first warm night we've had this season. So I decided it was a good night to grill, and that's why I'm eating so late, because you guys, I don't know if y'all have this problem, but when it gets to be so warm and it stays light longer, I'm just so weird about when I eat dinner. It's almost 9 o'clock. Oh, it is 9 o'clock here, and I'm just now almost done making dinner, so it is fine. But tonight on my menu, having some grilled steaks. Okay, I'm gonna get bugs on me, it's fine. It's really not fine. I'm having some grilled steaks, grilled asparagus, and grilled corn. I am normally not a big corn eater, but I get a vegetable delivery box every week and it came with corn, so that's what we're having. Yeah, it's so nice outside, Celia. You would love it. I think it's like 75 degrees right now or something. So I'm going to talk about die-off and detox symptoms. For those of you who are not familiar with it or are feeling like crap today and you don't know why, for those of you who don't feel like crap yet, I don't want to scare you, but I just want you to kind of know what to expect. And mostly when people go through a program like this where you're taking sugar out of your diet or any kind of elimination diet, I just don't want you to dismiss feeling bad and think that you're crazy, because you're not. And I totally have notes to make sure I don't forget anything. So first of all, what is die-off and detox? What does that mean? So basically your body is used to having sugar in it. Even if you're not a big sweets eater, you've probably been eating stuff that has sugar added to it and not even realizing it. So as you're not eating this, now your body is like, what the heck? Where is that? And it can be a number of things that are causing the symptoms. First of all, your blood sugar is going to take some time to adjust, because if you're used to having sugar in your coffee every morning when you wake up, or you're used to having a little something to get you through the afternoon or dessert after dinner, your body is like, where is that sugar that you've been feeding me? So that's one thing. The other thing is, and I won't go too deep into this, but there's something called candida. It is a yeast that naturally occurs in our body. We're born with it, and it's actually there to decompose our bodies when we die. But it feeds on sugar, and when we eat too much sugar, the yeast can get overgrown within us, and you would have a candida yeast overgrowth, and that causes some other symptoms of its own. But when it's dying off, when it's being killed, it gets a little crazy, unrelated. Yeah, I'm a little crazy regardless. I think we all are. Anyway, so as that starts dying off, it gets kind of pissed off, and it can start to cause some symptoms. So first of all, you probably didn't notice too much on day 1. You might have. Everybody is different. Day 2, kind of same. You might be feeling crummy. You might not yet. In my mind, days 2 and 3 is often when you start to feel a little weird. Day 4 and 5 is what we kind of joke about as the kill all the things day, when you just are grumpy. And then after that is where you might start to feel tired. And now again, this is a rough outline because everyone is a little bit different. I really hope my steaks aren't burning, but I'm just gonna keep my fingers crossed. Everyone is a little bit different. So your timeline of when you feel great, when you feel tired, when you feel grumpy, they may all be a little bit different. But the main thing is, if you're feeling something, listen to your body. So in case you don't feel bad yet, I'll give you an idea of what could happen. And again, I can't emphasize this enough. Everyone is different. But you might notice a headache. You might notice feeling a little tired. You might notice your sugar cravings are really strong right now. You may feel a little cranky. You could notice like a rash on your skin or some extra breakouts on your face. Celia, chime in if you think in the comments if you're thinking of anything that I'm leaving out. Basically, I'm just gonna say this: if you feel a little weird or a little off and you think it's just a weird symptom, do not dismiss it. There's a great chance that it's die-off. I have heard of people experiencing some of the most random things as a result of detoxing their bodies. Yes, itching. I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say it so you know. You could get a little infection down in some certain areas that is uncomfortable. And I'm telling you that because I just want you to know that's normal. That is the toxins and the yeast and the bad bacteria dying off and leaving your body. One thing that we set the plexus regimen as the way that it is, the reason we did that is because the reason we're making you take BioCleanse first is because we want to make sure you are eliminating regularly. This is also why we emphasize water so much, because if you did not know, these toxins cannot leave your body without that water molecule. Glucose, what's stored as fat, cannot leave your body without that water molecule. So if you're gonna get rid of what's making you feel crummy, you've got to be going to the bathroom, and you've got to be going to the bathroom, if you know what I mean. Depending on how you feel, sweating is a great way to get toxins out of your body. So if you're not feeling too great, you may not feel up for a workout, but you could, yeah, what Celia's saying, I'm not going to repeat that. You can just read her comment. But you could go to a sauna if you don't feel good enough to work out and just kind of sweat some of that out of your body. You can also sit in a hot bath. You may not really feel down for sitting in a hot bath. You could do a warm bath. I'll put this in the comments so you don't have to remember this, but if you use Epsom salts, that's really good, and also apple cider vinegar. You can also do some essential oils, maybe like lavender would be really good, just to kind of help you feel better. Drink extra water during this time. The other thing we want to mention, and this is on the schedule that we gave you about taking your products, but in week 1, around days 3 and 4 is when we want you to bump your BioCleanse up. So you should already be taking 1 Slim and 2 BioCleanse capsules. So you may have been taking them together or at different times. Now you want to bump them up, so you will now be taking 4 BioCleanse. And it may sound like a lot, but your body will regulate to it. It should. Still work closely with your ambassador. Still feel free to ask us questions. That's what we're here for. But kicking that up a notch is going to help your body detox a little faster and a little more gently, hopefully. So I think that's mainly it as far as like what you can expect to feel. I want to encourage you that if you're feeling crummy, I know this is going to sound weird, but it's a really good thing, because that means that stuff that's in your body, that is what is making you hold on to weight, is what is making you have headaches, it's what's making you have all that stuff. It's related, like when you don't feel good on a regular basis, it's related to something going on deeper within your body. And so if your body is detoxing hardcore, that means there's junk in there that needs to get out. And so that's a good thing. So that's kind of what I try to remind myself when I'm going through this, is that I feel better that that's getting out of my body. So hang in there. I'm trying to think what else we were going to talk about. So detox symptoms. Again, be sure you ask us lots of questions if you have those. We have recipes coming soon, so look forward to that. We are going to be sharing tomorrow, especially, some more recipes with you guys. I know some of y'all have been asking for like, what do I cook? I know what the Fab 4 is, but now what do I do with that? So more coming on that. I know Celia shared a great recipe tonight that sounds so good, and I cannot wait to try it. If it's getting warmer where you live, take advantage of that and like grill everything. Everything's better grilled if you have that available to you. What else? I know a lot of you have been requesting ideas and suggestions on how to add greens. A lot of you have told me that's what you're struggling the most with in the Fab 4, is getting your greens in. So I am specifically looking for recipes and suggestions on how to get your greens in. I'll just tell you, I throw them into anything. I try to keep spinach on hand because I think spinach is the most versatile of the greens. I told somebody earlier, maybe Brianna, that when I'm sauteing, I really like bok choy and kale because it holds up really well when you're sauteing it, or if you're putting it in a soup. If I am doing something raw like smoothies or a salad, then that's when I kind of prefer spinach. But there's so many kinds of leafy greens, so give those a try. And then don't forget about things like cucumbers, asparagus, broccoli. There's so many options for greens, but I'll keep that coming. What else? If you guys have anything that you really want us to talk about, we have a plan, we have stuff to talk about, but if you have suggestions, you're welcome to give them to us in case they're not already in our template. We're gonna be talking, I think I may have mentioned this at some point, but Cinco de Mayo is coming up on Saturday. Yeah. So we're gonna be talking on Friday about eating out, about when you're having events or you're going to a party and you want to participate still, but you're doing something like this. So we're going to be talking about how to eat out, how to take food to an event that still follows this eating plan, and how to feel like you're not missing out when you go to a gathering. So stay tuned for that. That's coming. I know some of you have mentioned that you're going to be eating out, so that will be coming. You are so welcome, Brianna. I'm so glad you're doing this. I'm so proud of everyone who's doing this. I get home sometimes and think I'd just like to really order a pizza, and I know we've all been there, but I think we're gonna be so proud of ourselves at the end of this 21 days, and we're all gonna feel so much better, and we're gonna be so much closer to our goals, which we set this week, and I'm so proud of all of us and excited. Yeah, Susan, keep an eye out. We will be talking about how to eat out. Eating out was one of those things to me that was really daunting when I first started eating clean, and then it got to where like I know what to look for on a menu, I know what to look for when I'm choosing a restaurant, and I know which restaurants are easier than others. So we will definitely be covering that in the next couple of days. So stay tuned. Like I said, more recipes are coming tomorrow. We're gonna give you some more tips on cooking and what to cook and what to eat. And yeah, I think that's all. So if you got any questions about Detox, put them in the comments of this post. Dinner is ready, so I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.